So, you've just got your hands on a brand new specialized Turbo SLE bike. Awesome. Look, the only thing standing between you and an absolutely perfect first ride is just a little bit of know-how. So let's dive in and get you feeling totally confident and ready to roll.
First things first, think of this as a personal welcome, straight from us to you. You see, this isn't just a machine, it's a whole new experience, and we're here to make sure you get the absolute most out of it.
And that really is our promise. In the next few minutes, we're going to cover 4 key things: dialing in your bike's fit, mastering the ride itself, smart power management for the battery, and then how to protect your investment. Let's get to it. All right, before you even think about hitting the road or the trail, we've got to make sure this bike is set up specifically for you. This first part is all about those really crucial pre-ride checks that honestly make all the difference in the world. Okay, the single most important adjustment you can make is your saddle height. This is everything for comfort and for power. The goal is super simple. When your pedal is at the very bottom, your knee should still have a slight bend. The easiest way to nail this is with the heel method you see here. Just put your heel on the pedal and your legs should be almost straight. That's the sweet spot. Okay, so your body position is sorted, but what about the bike's actual connection to the ground? You guessed it, tire pressure. Getting this right is totally non-negotiable for a ride that feels controlled and, fun. You're going to notice right away that the recommended pressure changes quite a bit depending on your bike model. It's easy though. Just find your bike family on the chart, whether it's a Creo, Levo, or Vado, and you'll see the suggested range. Now remember, this is a starting point. You might tweak it a little for your weight or the terrain, but this gets you safely in the ballpark. Okay, bike styled in, let's talk about the ride itself. The Turbo SL system is incredibly intuitive, but knowing these next few things is going to make you feel like a pro right from the get-go. You've got 3 modes, and really, the choice is pretty simple. Are you trying to go as far as you possibly can? Then you'll want to hang out in eco and sport modes. But do you need to blast up a steep hill or just want that maximum rush of power? Well, that's what Turbo is for. Just think of it as a choice between long-distance endurance and pure, raw power. Now, here is a pro tip for getting the most out of your motor. It absolutely loves a high cadence. Cadence is just how fast you're spinning the pedals, and this motor is engineered to give you the best, most efficient support when you're spinning at 75 RPM or higher. Trust me, spinning faster in an easier gear is way better than grinding a hard gear slowly. You want to keep your shifts silky smooth and your drivetrain happy for a long, long time, right? Well, it's all about working with the bike. Just remember these 3 simple rules. Ease up on the pedals for just a split second when you shift. Try to avoid shifting when you're really cranking up a hill, and only shift 1 gear at a time. Your bike will thank you for it, for sure. And now, let's talk about the heart of your e-bike, the battery. Look, understanding how to manage and care for this is the #1 thing you can do to make sure you have an amazing experience for years and years to come. So, what if you have to store the bike for a while, like over the winter? These rules are absolutely critical. Keep it at room temperature, somewhere dry. But the single most important thing here is the charge level. Don't store it full and don't store it empty. There's a very specific sweet spot. And here it is, that magic number, 60%. This is the happy place for a lithium-ion battery that's just hanging out in storage. It prevents stress on the cells, and it really maximizes its long-term health. If it's stored for a long time, just remember to top it back up to that 60% mark every 3 months. Here's a little heads up so you're never caught by surprise. As your battery starts to get low, the bike is actually smart enough to help you get home. It'll automatically start to reduce motor support when you get down to around 20% charge, all to conserve power. This is a feature, not a failure. It's designed to stretch out your ride and protect the battery. Okay, I need you to pay close attention to this one. This is, without a doubt, the single easiest way to cause serious damage. If the bike is plugged in for charging, or if that range extender cable is plugged into the frame but not the battery, do not, I repeat, do not, rotate the pedals backward or push the bike backward. It can completely wreck the charging port, and it's a totally avoidable mistake. You finished your ride, and it was awesome. Now, the final step in a perfect ride is taking proper care of your bike afterward. So let's talk about how to protect your investment with some simple, proper cleaning. Keeping your bike clean isn't just about looks. It helps it perform at its best and last a whole lot longer. It's a really simple process, but there is one absolute, unbreakable, golden rule you have to follow. Never, ever, ever use a high-pressure washer on your bike. That intense spray can force water right past the seals and straight into the sensitive electronics of the motor and the battery. Honestly, it's the fastest way to cause some really expensive damage. So, here's the safe, effective way to get it clean. The key things to remember are power everything down, protect all the electrical contacts by closing that charge port nice and tight, and only use low-pressure water. A wet cloth or a gentle garden hose is perfect. And most importantly, always, always make sure the ports are completely dry before you plug anything back in. And while you're cleaning, try to make these 3 quick checks part of your routine. Just wipe down the little speed sensor magnet on the rear wheel, gently clean out any gunk from the charge ports, and of course, give your chain and drivetrain some love. This little bit of attention really does go a long way.
And that's pretty much it. You've got the essentials for setup, for riding, for power management, and for maintenance. You are officially ready to go. So the only question left is, where are you and your Turbo SL going to go first? Go have a great ride.